'Tis the season to hunt the spookies.
This is how I know it's officially Halloween season.
Right.
When we have Ed in studio.
Hey, Ed.
Hey, everybody. How you doing this morning?
Really good. Ed is the founder, director, investigator of Ghosts of Georgia Paranormal Investigations. I've maintained. How many years have you been in here?
Oh, this is seventh, 8th year.
Seventh year. I've maintained that Ed himself is a ghost, and that's why he sees others' ghosts so well. So thank you for continuing to show up.
Absolutely. I mean, you're being 200 years old, you got to be something.
So you want to explain what we do each and every year for the new Bert Show listener, Kristen?
Yeah, so I guess for 7 years, maybe 8 now, with Ed in the Ghost of Georgia Paranormal Investigations, we have asked our Bert Show fam to hit us up if they have a home or property they think is haunted. And every single year, you guys step up with your haunted places. We scour through the submissions. We send Ed and his team out to do an investigation. And then Ed comes back with what is called EVP's electronic voice phenomenon. So we can actually hear some of the ghosts and either confirm or deny if your home or place of abode is haunted.
Yeah, spoiler alert. We've done this for 8 years, and we don't bring the families in to tell them that we didn't find anything.
That's true. That'd be a really boring segment.
It really
Quick
would.
one.
All right, so this house in particular is in Winder, Georgia, and Ashley Thompson is in here, and Karen is in here also, and Harper is the granddaughter. She wants to be in on this for some reason.
Well, it's grandma's house that's haunted, and the grandkids spend the night there, so of course they're invested.
So Ashley is in studio with us from Winder, Georgia. All right, Ashley, tell us, or Karen, whomever wants to take it, exactly what's going on in the home.
Okay, so I bought the home in 2017, and the first time I stayed there was August 1st, and I started hearing things out in the kitchen. It sounded like pots and pans, banging, just a lot of noise. I just kind of brushed it off as to being a new place I wasn't familiar with, but it kept happening.
Because older homes have like creaks and sounds they make because they settle.
Right. It was built in 1950. I am in the historical district, so a lot of the homes were built in the 20s and 30s, so there's a lot of older homes in the area. I wasn't sure. I'd go out with a flashlight. It was always once the lights went out. I wouldn't hear anything, in the daytime. There was one time that I woke up, I was sitting on the side of the bed talking to some lady in an apron. I've never had anything like that happen before, so I wasn't sure what was going on, but she said that she used to bake in the house with her grandmother, and that she felt like she just needed to keep baking. So I left pots and pans. I left cookie sheets out. She never baked me anything. But I give it a shot. That's the only time I did see something. It's all in the kitchen and the laundry room area. Which the laundry room goes
so
off of the kitchen.
She's a domestic ghost.
She may be.
Does she help out at all, or she's just like mooching?
No,
Nothing.
she does nothing.
Just goes,
Nothing.
checks it out, doesn't do any folding, nothing. Okay.
One other time, the only time I ever actually saw anything was going from the kitchen area. I was in the bedroom looking out towards the hall. So just like smoky figure, just go across from up close to the ceiling and went into the front family room. Lately, it's been more like I have TV trays in the laundry room, those heavy wooden ones, and it sounds like they're rattling. And that's the noise I hear most of the time. Like I said, most of it's always in the laundry room, kitchen area. Just recently, I guess this past spring or summer, I was in the laundry room at the far end at the dryer, folding clothes, and there's blinds next to me, and they started going up and down, like someone had their hand brushing them. I thought my husband was messing with me, so I turned around. He wasn't there. It did it again. I went in, and he was in there watching TV, so I knew it wasn't him. December of last year, my grandson was sleeping out on an air mattress in the family room, and he woke up the next morning, and he had a perfect view into the kitchen, and he was asking if my husband was watching him sleep. He said that he saw a man standing at the doorway, kind of hanging onto the door frame, peeking around at him. And it looked like he was waving, or he had his hand up.
So we have a woman in an apron
and a man. And it and he had no clue I'd been hearing things.
Okay, yeah.
I believe him completely.
How old is your grandson?
He was 6 at the time.
Yeah, we always say this each and every year, that kids see things that parents do, adults don't, because we can talk ourselves out of it. But a 6-year-old is pure, and they see the things. Yeah.
He had no clue.
Yeah.
So your daughter, your daughter Ashley is here. So on a scale of 1 to 10, how nervous do you get when the kids go spend the night at grandma's?
It actually doesn't make me too nervous. But some of these stories that I'm hearing today, it's the first time I'm hearing them. Oh. So, like, I did not know about the lady on the bed. So maybe a little bit more nervous now.
Karen, did you do it?
Guess we'll find out.
Did you do a deep dive into the home, like the history of the home? Does it sit on a property that gives you any kind of indication that there might be spirits or anything?
No, my daughter she's tried just researching. She pulled up who's lived in the home in the past. I know there was a sheriff. I think maybe the sheriff of Winder lived there at one time. And I know he's passed away. I don't know if he passed away in the house. I know with Ed, we were talking about that, and we thought maybe possibly because they look over people, maybe it was him, and he was kind of watching over our grandsons.
So you've never felt an evil presence, just a presence.
No,
but it's there.
Just all the noises, and like I said, it's always once the lights go out. We did find, was it last summer, the bathtub? We put a new clawfoot tub in, and it was not. It's not one of the old antique ones, but it's a clawfoot tub. We drove to Ohio to pick it up, brought it back. It had no plumbing, so we had to do all of that. And it wasn't draining good, and my husband went to figure out what it was, and he found 2 tiny little wheels, like Hot Wheels, stuck down in the drain. I have no clue
where they came from.
I don't know what that was.
Stolen from one house in Winder and brought to your house and dropped down the drain by a ghost.
Strange things like that.
So we're going to do this in 2 parts here. So when we come back, Ed is in studio with us. He did indeed go to this home in Winder. And like I said before, we don't bring the family in and Ed in if we don't have sounds for you guys.
And we got sounds.
We got the spookies. Sounds of the spookies in Winder. All right, Cam, you ready to hear what Ed found in your home?
I'm ready.
All right, Ed, take it from here.
All right. Well, we went in and we listened to all the claims of activity, and we decided to hit those spots, heavy over the rest of the house, but we did do other rooms in the house. But this one here, this first EVP that we have for you is we were in the laundry room, and Shan was asking, has the laundry room always been the laundry room in there? And so we heard this response, and it came back and said no.
Did this used to be something besides the laundry room?
That was loud and clear.
So explain to Ed what you're hearing, because that's the spirit box, because you have like this radio that you clicks through different channels fast, right?
Right. That goes through a lot, radio station channels like 100 milliseconds, you go through all of them. And you hear that's white noise that you're hearing, and the clicking sound is going through stations. But Brian bought a new one that we were trying out that night, and it has a filter that filters out that white noise, or majority of it anyway. So, but we'll get to an EVP on that one too.
I've seen the trends, and most people that are listening to radio now are ghosts. All right, so that's loud and clear.
That was definite no.
Sometimes if you're listening to this for the very first time in your cars, we can hear it on our headphones better than you guys can hear it. But in that case right there, I'm pretty sure everybody heard that. Let's do that one more time. Tommy?
Did this used to be something besides the laundry room?
Nope. That's a straight up no right there.
Okay, on this next one, Brian was asking, do you feel like telling us your name? And again, we get the response, no.
Do you feel like telling us your name before we move on to questions?
The whisper no.
Well, that's not polite.
One more time, Tommy.
Do you feel like telling us your name before we move on to questions?
Dang. And you're not hearing that in real time. You have to go back and listen to the recording?
No, this one here was off the spirit box, so we did hear it in real time.
Oh, damn.
And we were using the filter on this one so you don't get to hear all that white noise.
Yeah.
And it does help out when you're reviewing stuff.
Dude, you're gussier than me. I hear that. No, I'm like, okay, that's good for the night.
Say no more.
I think we got what we came for.
Yeah, well, they not really, because they wouldn't tell us their name. So, you said everything's nice there. I don't know if that's true or not. Okay, on the next one, one, we were trying out Brian's new spirit box, and at that time, we're not getting any voices on it, and we were wondering if that filter was filtering the voices out. And then all of a sudden, we hear this female, well, it started working, we hear the voice, and then we all got excited about it, say, hey, okay, it's going to work. And then we hear a female voice say, honey.
I got a voice with it on.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Is that at the very end?
Yep, very end.
One more
I
time.
got a voice with it on.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Honey.
So Brian made some friends.
Yeah, Abby, this is the first time you've heard these, right?
This is
It's your
spooky.
first year doing this. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it is. Listen, okay, well, great. Okay, on the next one, Brian, well, a lot of times the EVPs, like you said, Bert, are real low, so it's hard to hear. So Brian was say, please speak louder.
And ghosts always love being told what to do, by the
Yeah,
way.
you make demands of ghosts, man. You're going to lose this.
Well, yeah, they didn't like this one. But anyway, they did speak up and they said, God.
I know it can be hard to talk, just really loud.
Whoa!
Hey, yo.
Man, they got serious when you brought Jesus into it. Do it again.
Okay,
I know it can be hard to talk, just really loud.
What?
okay, so I want to check in with Gam because her jaws dropped. How are you feeling listening to this? Because this is your home.
I don't feel threatened.
Okay, good.
I don't feel threatened. It almost, now I know I'm not crazy.
Yeah, there you go.
Right. If you had to make a prediction right now, how quickly are you going to put it on the market?
I'm not.
Okay.
I'm there for the long haul.
Okay, moving on to the next one. Well, like I said, we focused mostly on the laundry room and the kitchen, but we did start in the master bedroom. And while we were doing EVP session, Brian saw down the hallway and he thought he saw a shadow down there. But at the same time, we were getting lights coming in from outside from the cars going by. So Brian, he walked out and he was checking it out to see if the lights were causing the shadow. Well, the lights weren't causing the shadow. So he asked the question, what the figure was was it you that I saw? And we got, it is.
Can you let me know if it was you that I saw? Yes or no?
It is.
I mean, these are pretty clear this year.
They really are.
Again, Thomas?
Can you let me know if it was you that I saw? Yes or no?
Look at that happy man.
I am shooketh.
Before this, did you believe in these kind of spirits?
Yeah, because my old studio at my old job, I was convinced that my production studio was haunted because I witnessed some things moving. It's very creepy.
Yeah, well, you haven't experienced things moving. You just hear stuff. Oh, you saw the blinds move. So,
Yeah.
Okay, well, we finally made it to the kitchen, and we were in there, and Brian was asking, do you like the rustic feel of the kitchen, the wood you put up and stuff. And then we get a voice that says, hello.
So you don't like the rustic feel?
Wow.
But that wasn't the most exciting thing in the kitchen, because right after that, there's three of us in there, Brian, Shannon, and myself. Well, Brian was near the spirit box, which, puts out that noise, so he didn't hear this, but Shannon and I heard a female voice say hi.
And that was a disembodied voice.
Disembodied, did not come off the box. We looked at each other like, did you say that? And, it's like, no, but there was a female voice that said hi that we heard without the box or anything. Unfortunately, I didn't record and Shannon didn't record.
It's all right.
So, but yeah, that was, friendly.
All right, we've got two more.
Okay, Shannon asked, do you want us to leave? And this was a nod. Usually they tell us to get out, but we heard a no.
You want to leave?
Oh, they're sweet.
Yeah, I turned around.
Okay. It's nothing to fear here.
Yeah,
You
really.
want to leave?
Nah, hang out. Do laundry with me.
Let's bake some muffins.
Yeah.
On the last one we got here, again, I was saying, explaining that we were about to leave, and you're going to go say goodbye and all this stuff. And then over the spare box, we get a don't go.
Yeah, I think we're probably all going to be leaving here in a minute or two.
Don't go.
Don't go. Do it again.
Yeah, I think we're probably all going to be leaving here in a minute or two.
Oh, they're sweet.
And we never get that response. It's always go away, get out. Yeah. So, yeah, you get some friendly ones
Good.
there.
I have friendly ghosts.
Yeah, Casper's over there.
Well, there you go, Gam. I mean, you're not going crazy. Sure enough, man. There it is.
Thank you.
I feel like we should ask her granddaughter, Harper, who's here,
Yeah.
if she's ever going to spend the night at Gam's house
Right.
again.
She's in there with Tommy right now. She's how
You gonna
old?
spend the night at Gam's house again?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
There you go, Harper.
Thank you guys for coming in. Really
Thank you
appreciate
so
it.
much to all of you.
Hey, real quick, Ed is not only a paranormal investigator, he's a TV star. He's going to be on Georgia Public Broadcasting.
Okay, look at
Coming
you.
Yeah, we did an investigation at the Eagle Tavern in Watkinsville in Oconee County, and it's for promotional for their Oconee County.
Yeah.
And anyway, they filmed it. It's going to be put on Georgia Public Broadcasting on Monday night at 10 o'clock if y'all want to listen.
Look at you, you
there's
sexy
some
ghost
good-
hunter. Look
Yes,
at you.
sir.
But we had some really good activity there.
And
so.
for Monday, we're going Saturday night to investigate the house that you're going to hear Monday. And they've been seeing a man in black at this house, and I'm hoping we see him.
See, Gam, it could be worse.
Could be.
Yours are friendly.
Yours has an apron and is bacon.
The Bert Show.